Just bear with me a second. Just getting a couple things set up here. All right. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? All right, I have a very croaky voice, so it may give out halfway through. I hope not, but we will give it our best go. Hello, everyone. My name is Shel Anderson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short lunch break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, and Facebook Lives on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Tonight we are going to be having a play with a mashup, and I'm going to use two different suites and we're going to mash them together. And I've chosen two very different suites. The first one is in the annual catalog, and it's the Tea Boutique suite. And our second one is in the mini catalog, and it is the Playing in the Rain suite. So we are going to get started. When I was making these cards last night, I wanted to showcase this Playing in the Rain bundle. And I'll bring in this card here that I have that shows all the different stamps and the dies, because it's so super cute. And to my surprise, oh, here's the paper as well. And it, oh, I guess I got it going the wrong way. And it is just absolutely gorgeous as well. It's specialty paper. Some of it is embossed. One side's embossed, the other side is just normal paper. And some of the images can be cut out with the dies as well. So imagine my surprise when I opened my email this morning and found this. It's the Paper Pumpkin Kit for February. Coordinates with this Playing in the Rain. And they're doing their first ever die add-on so that you can get the dies that will match the stamps that are in the Paper Pumpkin Kit. Now, in their typical fashion, they don't give too much away, but I did find this image online, which is their little sneak peek, and you'll see that there's a little frog, pardon me, a little bunny, some flowers, some raindrops, a cloud, and an umbrella. So that very much will coordinate with the images in this Playing in the Rain bundle. All right, we are going to get started. And because tonight we're making 3 cards, and because of that, I've done some pre-prep work so that this video didn't go on forever. And you're probably wondering how in the heck I'm going to mash together Rain or Shine and Tea Boutique. Well, it's really simple. I'm going to use the cards and envelopes that come with the Tea Boutique, and I am going to make my cards using those. So this is our first card base, and this is our coordinating envelope. Really fresh looking. And I just need to find a bone folder, and we will get started. So first off, I chose a piece of the gingham DSP. I want to make this look, Pardon me. I sincerely hope my voice holds out. I want to make this look like grass. So I'm going to take some of the sharpness off and just make that look like a hill. I promise you there's not going to be anything too difficult here tonight. So we're going to put this on the front of our card. So it looks like we have some grass. Amazing how that changes it up, eh? Pardon me. All right. Now we have a little fence. But before I do any of this, I want to stamp my greeting. I am going to grab the greeting that says, "Oh, happy day." And we're going to use a stamp apparatus, and we're going to stamp right on our card front. Now you're probably thinking she's crazy. She should have done that before she put the paper on. You are not wrong. 100% true. But I have a little trick. And I'm going to show you that little trick. Kind of want this in the middle-ish at the bottom. So the first trick I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up, and there's lines on our thing here, and you can see how totally crooked that is. So the first thing I'm going to do is straighten that up. Maybe. There we go. And then I have a piece of acetate, and I'm just going to lay that in there. And we're going to ink up our stamp. Pardon me. And I'm not going to go crazy with the ink. I'm just going to ink it up. And we're going to stamp it down on the acetate. And I'm happy with that. So we can just take that out of the way. Re-ink our stamp. And pop that in place. And I like my greetings really nice and dark. So I'm going to stamp it a couple of times so that that pops. All right. Easy peasy. Take that out of the way, and we'll go back to our images. I am going to grab some Stampin' blends, and we're going to quickly, or as quickly as I can, we are going to color these images. And because they're small images, we're not going to be doing any shading whatsoever. I don't know about you, but this, when I first saw this set, I thought, I've got to have that. It just put a big smile on my face, made me happy. And if it made me happy, I figure it's going to make the recipient of my cards happy, right? Oh, one more here. Little wee one. Now, when I was sitting down last night to design these cards, I happened to see the T-Boutique card bases and envelopes, and I thought, hey, wait a minute, that could be fun. So I will let you guys be the judge at the end of this and see what you think. And this color that I'm using right now is Sweet Sorbet Dark. Kind of went with the colors of these are all in colors, so I kind of went that way. Oops, that tip is heavens to Murgatroyd. Disaster on a live video. Like, that's never happened before, right? All right. There are our flowers. My clouds, I'm going to leave them as they are. And now we just need to do our little turtle. So I'm not doing nothing fancy here. We're just going to color him in. This is Dark Soft Succulent. And don't ask me why I chose that color. I have no idea. I just did. It's green and he's a turtle. And we should do the leaves too. Pretty quick card, actually. There we go. So those are totally done. I am going to grab a different color. I am going to go with light granny apple green and do the rest of my turtle in that color, just to make things different. So what do you guys think? Do you like this set or not? I've heard some people think that it's kind of cartoonish, but it is. But I mean, I'd call it more animated than cartoonish, but it's kind of cute. I think it is anyway. All right, my friends, time to put it together. Excuse me, I need to get a sip of water here. Okay, so this cute little fence die cut is a part of this bundle. Some glue flowing here. And if you were smart, you could use adhesive sheets, but you know me, I'm an after the fact type of girl. I remember them after the fact. All right, some dimensionals. For our little turtle. And I'm placing my turtle first because I want to know where to place my flowers. And I am going to put these flat down. And I'm going to slide some of them just like so. so that kind of looks like he's walking towards and picking flowers out of there. Like that. Now we're going to flip over all of these clouds. And if you wanted to, you could color these in. I'm not going to. I kind of like them white. I'm just going to put one dimensional on the back of each. That is if I can get them off the paper. There we go. And just smatter these around, a little here and a little there. Like so. And there, my friends, is our first card. And because these are pre-printed cards, they're already white on the inside. And he has a little coordinating envelope to go with him. All right, that's number 1. And here's the one I made last night. This one I did in different colors of green, but basically the same card. All right, we're going to go on to card number 2. And I had a happy discovery when I made this card, which I'm going to share with you guys. Something that I did not know. So this is our card base and envelope for this card. Isn't that bright? So we shall get started. And find my bone folder again. All right. Now this time I'm going to use the bottom of the card that's green for the base. And this is one of the DSPs that is in that pack. And I don't know whether the camera's picking this up or not, but this is like embossed raindrops, okay? So I'm going to put this on the card, but because I want the grass to look like hills, we are going to cut the bottom of this paper. So we're going to start somewhere right about here. And we are going to cut our grass in. All right. Now, before I put that on the card, we're going to do something crazy. And this is my discovery. We're going to take those clouds and find a block. And we are going to use some pimento black ink. Hi Sylvia, glad you could make it. Hi Janice. And we are going to sting up some clouds. And I'm just going to start here. And continue across. I think I have enough there, but we'll do one more. All right. Now I'm going to take a gray granite light Stampin' blend, and I'm going to color my clouds. And you're thinking, is she crazy? Well, that's kind of what I thought when I tried this last night. But just wait until I'm done. Hi Charlotte, glad you can make it. So where I'm coloring I'm going to hold this up to the camera here in a second once I get some of these done so that you can actually see them. I'll color 6 of them and then I'll show you. Happy New Year's to you as well. Thank you, Sylvia. So this paper is like got a lot of raindrops on it. So in my mind, like these were storm clouds, right? So I thought storm clouds have got to be gray, right? So now I need to find a piece of paper towel. I wanted to color them. So I colored them in. And check this out. Now there's a delay here, so I need the camera to catch up to me. So it's going to be a second. The ink does not go on the raindrops, so it looks like the raindrops are coming out of the clouds. Isn't that cool? Super cool. Or I think it is anyway. All right, so I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to put blue on here. And how far am I going down? I'm going down. Let's just do this at the bottom. There we go. And we're going to put this on our card. And then once I get it on, I'll cut off the excess. All right. I'll just open this up, press this down, and trim this off. There we go. Cool as that, eh? All right. Now, I have a greeting here that says, rainy days are better with you. And for this greeting, I am going to trim around the words. Just to be different. And it shouldn't take too long, I am sure. Get rid of some of this. I just kind of like the look that it gives it when you trim around. All right, there's our greeting. And our last step is this super cute little fox. So I think he should have a bright red umbrella on this rainy day. And I'm just using the wide tip on this marker so that I can color it quickly. And hopefully stay inside the lines. Now, his little jacket should be Daffodil Delight in my mind. Let's do it in light daffodil. Super cute. This little guy makes me smile. Can't help it. All right. And then we'll do his tail in 2 different colors just to change it up. Once I get these little feet done, we will switch over to the broad tip so that we can color faster. You guys don't want to sit here and watch me color all night. This tip is mangled, holy. Somebody at one of my classes got happy with his marker. All right, there's our little guy. I just see one spot that I missed. Now we're going to need to flip him over and get him. I don't know what's wrong with these dimensionals. I think they must have got frozen. I don't know. But see, the paper even is not right. I mean, there's lots of sticky on them. It's just frustrating more than anything. Especially for a girl with no fingernails. One more. There we go. Now we'll get the rest of those backs off. And pop our little guy. Look how bright and cheery he is in the midst of all that rain. Alright, for this little guy, we'll get some mini dimensionals. And we will pop this one on the bottom, right down there. And there is our finished card. And here's the one that I did last night. And when I did it last night, I stamped clouds in gray granite and then colored them in gray granite. But I think it looks better if you stamp them in black. All right, that's card number 2. Let me get rid of some of these dimensional backs, and we will move on to our final card, number 3. And this is our envelope in the Sweet Sorbet. And our card base is also Sweet Sorbet. And for this card, I have just a little piece of green that I've cut a hill into. I don't know why I think this needs to be hills, but I do. So I'm going to grab an old olive marker. I'm just going to lay this here to see how much I need. And I am going to add some brass. You like that, Sylvia? I'm glad. And I could have looked for another stamp set that had grass stamps in it, but I'm keeping this simple tonight, my friends. Just want a little bit of texture on here. That'll do. And that was a light old olive marker. All right, we are going to get some glue on the back of this. And pop this down. Maybe if I put it down correctly, it would help. Oh, this time I think I'm just going to grab a long bladed pair of shears. Trim that off. All right. Now we have this cute little bunny who makes me so happy. This is my favorite stamp in this set. Pardon me, I need another sip of water. And we're going to give this guy a, let me see. We're going to go with a dark daffodil this time for his little slicker. And I love that there's dies to cut these out. And I'm so over the moon excited about the coordination with the paper pumpkin kit with this bundle. All right, now we should have a little bit of pink for his nose. And maybe the inside of his ears. And yes, this pink is a retired color. It's light Rococo rose. And now we're going to go light smoky slate for this little guy. If you wanted, you could leave him white, but I thought he should be a gray bunny with pink ears. There we go. And his little umbrella should coordinate with his slicker, I think. So we'll do that in yellow. Like I said, these cards tonight are not complicated at all. They are designed to be fun and easy. And I think we've succeeded with that. And I just cut a little strip down the side so that I could pop up this little umbrella on dimensionals. And the noise you're hearing is my hubby who just got home. So there's not, that's the belfry or anything like that. One more. And we will remove those dimensionals and pop him right center of that field. And then we're going to take his little umbrella and pop it out there as if he's singing and dancing. All right. Now I have this frame. Oh, this came from the, what die set? Give It a Whirl. This came from the Give It a Whirl set. I just wanted a little frame to go around my stitch circle. So that's where I found this. And then we're just going to glue this one right on top. Like so. And get rid of all of this stuff. Off to the side. There's the one I made tonight, and there's the one I did last night. This is in the light daffodil, and this is in the dark daffodil. This bunny was done in gray granite. This one was done in light smoky slate. So there's our card and envelope. And there's those two cards and envelope. And then that envelope with those two cards. So that, my friends, is how you mash together new and old and come up with something that I think is pretty darn cute. Anyhow, that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, I apologize for my croakiness. And I hope that you'll come back and check me out next week, same time, same place. If you'd like to order anything, give me a shout. You know where to find me, andersonshell@gmail.com. Thanks for popping by. Good night.